explainhelp.co.uk. Hi and welcome back to another explainhelp.co.uk video. In this video we are going to have a look at VOR navigation. VOR navigation is used still currently by the aviation world, and it's a way of navigating around the world using VOR hardware situated on the ground. Those VORs are identified by three-letter prefixes, sorry, and the way you look onto a VOR is by its frequency, and they're used to basically track towards when navigating. That's a very simplistic term. There's a lot more to it than that, but I'm not going to go into it. So we're currently just approaching Devon at the moment. We're just coming in over Devon, and we're currently tracking towards the Berryhead VOR. As you can see down there and ahead, we've got over there we have Exmouth over there, and there we have Exeter and King's Taton over here, Torquay over here, and so on and so forth. And in the very distance over there you can actually see we've got the Bristol Channel over there, which means that we need to start descending because we are on the way to Bristol Airport. So none of this is set in stone, by the way, so it's just basically a bit of rough flying. We're not following air traffic control or nothing. We're not doing anything like that. I'm going to slow the remainder of the flight down a bit. All I'm doing here is just starting my descent. Okay, so I started my descent towards Bristol Airport. So, flying VOR. Currently, we are flying a heading of 220 degrees. 22 degrees, 022 degrees. So we're flying pretty much north at the moment, just off of north. And I want to find the Brecon VOR, which is located just not far off the South Wales coast. So, how do we set up a VOR? Well, first thing we need to do is we need to understand the frequency. Frequency for the Berryhead VOR is 117.450, and if you look down here you can see on my nav console I have 117.450 already on standby. To select that frequency, or rather to program that frequency in, you've got your dial here, outer thumb dial, inner thumb dial. The outer one controls this value here, the inner one controls this value here. So 117.45. There we are. 117.45 is the beacon frequency for Brecon, and we need to activate that frequency. So click on your arrow here, and that transfers that frequency into the active area. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to here, over to VOR1, and we're going to click that up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to this dial here, and we're going to select VOR. So now what this has done is this has put a few things on the map. So if you look down here you can see it says VOR1. Then it also shows the abbreviation for Brecon, which is BCN. More importantly, down here it shows you the miles to run to the Brecon VOR, and we've got 66.4, so we're flying in the right direction. But the crucial factor is the direction to the Brecon VOR. How do we do that? So, look down here, and you've got this broken line here, this purple broken line, or pink, whatever you want to call it. I think it's purple. So, this is your broken line here, dash down there, solid up there. But the important part is this line here, the offset line. What we want to do is we want to bring that line into the middle using the course button, the course dial. So over here is your course. If you roll that to the left like that, what you're looking for is for that, there you are, your line is starting to come in towards the centre. Keep it going, keep rotating until that line is centre. There you go, that's pretty much it. So you've now got a pretty much solid centre line there. That's your course that you need to fly to get to the Brecon VOR. You need to intercept that course and fly that course. So it's telling me it's a course of about 003. So what we're going to do, we'll go to the heading over here, and we're going to change the heading to that bearing. So that's the course we need to fly. So we change our autopilot heading to that course, and there you have it. And that's how you program a VOR into the autopilot. So remember, first thing you need to do is program your VOR frequency. Then you need to activate it. Then up here, VOR1, select VOR1. Over on this dial here, select VOR, and that gives you all this information here. The line will be broken majority of the time. Use your course dial to bring that line center, and then whatever that course turns out to be, you need to set your heading to follow that course. And that's basically how you use a VOR. That's the absolute basic fundamentals of how you use a VOR. And also it will tell you on VOR1, it will tell you if you selected the right VOR with the abbreviation, and also the distance to run to that VOR. Now over here we've got Bristol coming up, so I'm going to leave you to it, and we'll come back in a minute with our ILS tutorial video. That's a good one, that. Anyway, have a great day. explainhelp.co.uk. Cheers.